Hey guys, it's King Shaka here, back again with another video, and this is going to be my top 5 games that you should have bought in November. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so at number 5 we have Watch Dogs 2, and I have Watch Dogs 2 at number 5 because it's an underappreciated game, but it does have its faults. Compared to Watch Dogs 1, it's definitely more vibrant. Gameplay is definitely a lot better than it was before, but the only problem is that you play a character that doesn't seem to be the type of person that would be doing a lot of killing. In fact, this character is a hacker, just like in Watch Dogs 1, but should be doing a lot more hacking instead of a lot more killing. So it kind of is reminiscent of that of Grand Theft Auto 5, where Grand Theft Auto 4 was kind of meh, and then Grand Theft Auto 5 a lot better because it's a lot more vibrant. And we have the same case here with Watch Dogs 2, created by Ubisoft. This game is released for the PC, PS4, and Xbox One. So if you're interested in the game, whether or not to pick it up or not, I would definitely get it while it's on sale and then play it for a couple hours, see if you enjoy it. If you don't, then get your money back if you're on Steam. I don't know if you can do that with PS4 and Xbox One, as in if you return that crap to GameStop, you'll probably get like $5 back. So let's go ahead and move on to number 4. Alright, so for my number 4 pick, I have Titanfall 2 released for the PC, Xbox One, and PS4. Unlike the original Titanfall that was released only for Xbox and PC, this one is released for PS4 as well. And unlike its original predecessor, it also has a story mode, which I kind of like. I do like how shooter games do have a story mode incorporated into them, but I don't think it's actually necessary to have a story mode. Some people will probably play through the story mode first and then play through the multiplayer, but some people just jump straight into the multiplayer, which is kind of hangs up in the balance for a shooter whether or not it really needs a story. But Titanfall 2 does bring us a story, and it's a very good story. I definitely recommend just watching the cutscenes. It was absolutely beautiful. The gameplay is very fluid, very similar to Call of Duty-esque in that terms with its fluidity. But I would say that this game is definitely underappreciated just because of the timing that it was released. It was released around the same time as games such as Battlefield 1, Call of Duty, and Call of Duty Infinite Warfare / Modern Warfare. If people really wanted that Modern Warfare remaster, they spent an extra couple $40 just to get the Modern Warfare remaster, which kind of leaves Titanfall 2 high and dry. I have seen it on sale at Origin's store for like 39 bucks. So I definitely recommend getting this for any platform. I'm not going to limit you guys like only get it for PC or blah blah blah, unless the PC port is absolutely terrible. But that's my number 4 pick, so let's go ahead and move on to number 3. Alright, and for my number 3 pick, I have Call of Duty Infinite Warfare / Modern Warfare for the PC, Xbox One, and PS4. Now, I could not in good conscience have this as the number 1 pick or even the number 2 pick, but it lands right there with the number 3 pick because it includes Modern Warfare Remastered. If it did not include it, I would probably have it lower on the list at number 5 or number 4, just because compared to Black Ops 3, this game sold less and it does feel like a worse game than Black Ops 3. Now, why do I have this higher on the list? Because it's still a very good game. It's very Call of Duty. It does all the Call of Duty things. There's no reason, if you're a fan of Call of Duty, you definitely want to pick up this game. There is some problems with this game, I will admit, such as buying side weapons for the same weapon to improve that weapon or make that weapon worse. I don't believe in having different variants of weapons, but definitely having attachments to improve that weapon's accuracy, damage, stability, all that stuff. But if you don't like the multiplayer much, definitely get into the campaign. The campaign is amazing. Definitely improved from Black Ops 3. It had an okay campaign, but the Infinite Warfare, even though people want to compare it to like Halo and Destiny, is still a very good game. Let's go ahead and move on to our number 2 pick. Alright, Game Freak brings us another addition to the Pokemon legacy, and that is Pokemon Sun and Moon release for the Nintendo 3DS/2DS. Now, this game is in a new region, of course, and it's the Alola region, very similar to that of Hawaii in terms of its feel, landscape, and Pokemon. Even though they are implementing different types of Pokemon for the same old Pokemon that you had previously, because now there are Alola versions of Pokemon as well as incorporated Z moves. These Z moves are I like how they call them Z moves because it reminds me of Dragon Ball Z. Each Pokemon has their own special Z move, which at first seems very fun, but it gets meh after a while. But this definitely is a game worth picking up if you're a fan of Pokemon. Even if you're not a fan of Pokemon, it does implement a lot of new features that the previous games did not have. So definitely a step up from X and Y and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So if you're determining whether or not to pick up this game, definitely a must pick up because it is fun. You can definitely transfer all the Pokemon that you have from Pokemon Bank into this game, so definitely don't have to really start all the way over with some Pokemon, but it's a lot more interesting. It's incorporating things from the old games, as we see trainers Red and Blue from the original games. So pick up, yes. So let's go ahead and move on to my number one pick. Alright, and for my number one pick, we have Final Fantasy 15 for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Now, originally, Square Enix had released Final Fantasy games for the Sony systems, then they expanded to PC, and now we have a system on the Xbox One. And does this game hold up to the previous type of Final Fantasy games that we experienced before? Yes and no. When I compare it to the old Final Fantasy games, I can only compare it in story, because it seems like with every Final Fantasy game, the battle system is completely different, and I like the battle system in this game. It's not like that standard, alright, I attack you, gotta wait to be attacked, and I'll attack you again, but it's very similar to that of Kingdom Hearts, except it does have that kind of weight to it. I actually want to compare it more to the Crisis Core for Final Fantasy VII that was released on the PSP, as it was also more action based than reactive based, waiting and attacking like it is in Pokemon. So I kind of hope that Pokemon will kind of adopt a similar system later down the road, but I definitely like how Square Enix changes up their system. Completely different story from all the previous Final Fantasy games, as each one is a different story. But if you're a Final Fantasy fan or an RPG fan in general, this is definitely a must pick up. As you know, Final Fantasy seems to be the king of RPGs. So that are my top 5 picks. I wanted to do something different for November, see if you guys like it. I usually, I started a series of reaction time, what the F happened in the previous month, but that video was really long, so I wanted to make something a lot shorter and something that was more concise. Now I will do an end of the year review, so there won't be a top 5 games in December as much as there will be a 2016 review, and it will be more likely a top 10 or so games, and we definitely have some honorable mentions for these games. But if you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button, because I really appreciate it if you guys like it or dislike it, and tell me what I probably should improve on, so I don't create another crappy video. Also hit the subscribe button if you really enjoyed it and you want to watch a lot more content that I posted. Definitely hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell button to be notified of when I upload. I try to upload every Monday and Friday with a video. Fridays are saved for my rant videos, and Mondays are saved for videos like this. As my schedule gets more cleared up, because I am finally almost done with my senior semester. I still have to take finals, and then I'll have one more semester, but I'll have a complete month where I'll try to get up 3 videos, because right now I'm shooting for 2, but I can definitely know I can get up 3. So Monday will probably be reaction time, Wednesday will probably be Why So Popular, and Fridays will be my rant video. So let's see how long I can get those that try upload. I don't even know what you call it, but those 3 uploads a week, and let's see where we go from there. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.